Trying for a fourth down completion. He'll take a deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he can do is eat it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try the option play here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He's looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. LSU is now operating in the red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Here's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it to the left. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the runner takes off to his right.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the ball will be down just inside the 30.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the second down play. Direct snap to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Selvia. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. tackle made after a big gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Selvia. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback and just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you could see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cut quickly. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And this time it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Sooners will have first and 10 here.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Luka sticks.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his man. It's Sylvia.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He fires it. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. LSU now operating in the red zone. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The tight end has got it. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here's that defense shifting again. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 18 set to kick this one.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He'll ride the back again here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff heading left. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Third down coming up.
And the Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 31, Oklahoma 24.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll fire it over the middle. Had a lot of time in the pocket. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to use his legs here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Oklahoma, 24.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The back's got it on the pitch. And they stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He eludes the rush. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
And that's another first down.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incomplete. Second down coming out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Boom! It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.